Hey guys, welcome to Supercars of London, day number 5 on the video blogs, and I'm in my famous Supercar Scene Pirata della Strada t-shirt, driving the Audi R8 up to Northampton, getting ready for the weekend at Silverstone. I'm currently in so much traffic on a Friday afternoon, which is highly unenjoyable, but it gives me the opportunity to video blog on the way up. I had planned for this Friday's video blog to be about my Army-Trix R8 and filming with the Lamborghini LP560 Army-Trix, which unfortunately hasn't happened due to the weather and also due to our schedules not meeting at the right times, which is unfortunate, but we've postponed it till next week, so hopefully we get some cool content to come. The reason why I've decided to video blog today is because I decided on Monday that I was going to do a daily video blog. I walked into that one. But the main reason for this video blog is we're going to talk a bit of fuel economy. Normally we see Top Gear, we see Fifth Gear, we see Chris Harris power sliding P1s, power sliding LaFerraris, power sliding the coolest cars in the world, absolutely nailing it out of turns, and no one ever hears about their fuel economy. And that's because they run out after about 5 or 10 minutes and have many jerry cans full of fuel just sitting at the side of the racetrack. But I wanted to give you a bit of better insight into the fuel economy. And if you follow me on my personal Instagram, you've seen that I have done 42 miles to the gallon in the R8, driving down on the M3 down to Winchester, where I went to university. But you've also seen me get a fuel range of 480 miles left in the fuel tank, and that was driving to projects designed in Bristol for me to get my new wheels done. So it can be done. You can get a really quite good fuel economy out of this car, and when you fit it up to the top, it gives you an average range based on very average driving. And on the stock exhaust system, there's a kind of enjoying my car. I do need to start doing a reaction video so you guys can see what I see with my eyes. I need a mouth cam to film it all. But when you fill the Audi R8 up to the top, it normally tells me that I've got about 250 miles left on average. Now, if you did really conservative driving, you can get that up to 400 miles like you've seen on my Instagram. But if you drive it very erratically, you can probably get it down to about 100 miles, which isn't very green. Driving this car isn't green at all, but it's less green. So I wanted to compare stock exhaust to the Army-Trix exhaust system. I've had a lot of questions asking me whether Army-Trix is better fuel economy based on the air flow and the fuel flow going through the exhaust, the straight pipes or the cross pipes is apparently better on fuel. But I've noticed since having this exhaust fitted that it's actually worse. Now, I'm not sure whether that's because I rev it constantly and change gear at 7,500 RPM, which is highly addictive. But I thought this could be a great opportunity as I'm driving up to Silverstone to talk about quite good fuel economy, as I'm sure that during the next few weeks I'll be doing some pretty bad driving for fuel economy as well. Still good driving, but bad for fuel. I haven't actually got the GoPro in the car with me, so I can't really do mouth cam either. But I know that there's a lot of love for mouth cam. That's definitely going to be coming a lot more. I'm going to get a real cool mouth cam point of view and maybe drive around London or something like that and do a really cool reaction video of the whole point. There, we've got some of the police over there. Hands on the steering wheel. I'll tell you what, a lot of people ask me whether I get police attention for driving a car like this at the age that I am, and I haven't even had a look from any sort of police car. I've never been pulled over, touch wood. So I know that there's always a first for everything, and those could be my famous last words as there's a police car right to the left of me. But it's just going down the hard shoulder. Oh, he's put his sirens on now. He just started going down the hard shoulder. It's crazy. Is he pulling someone over? Yeah, he is. See, mouth cam would have been really good there. So now that we're starting to move, I'm now doing 50 miles an hour in the slow lane just because I want to do a fuel saving video and let you know how good it is, how good this car is on fuel. There's a Prius! We've got a Prius next to us. Hi Prius. I've got my Google Maps on, it's telling me that I'm an hour away from my destination. My fuel, no, not my fuel, my fuel range, that's what it is. Why do I always mix up my words? It's very, very strange. Maybe it's because people are looking at me all the time. The funny thing about sitting in the slow lane on the motorway, a lot of you guys are going to think that I'm absolutely crazy sitting in a 420 brake horsepower Arbitrix Audi R8 in the slow lane. But again, that's the whole point of doing this video. I want to show you how good this car can be on fuel, because in a couple of weeks I'm going to show you how bad this car can be on fuel as well. But when you sit in the slow lane, you've got so many people overtaking you and you get stared at all the time. And it's just one of those mouth cam moments. That's all it is. Mouth cam is going to become a celebrity. GoPro, if you're watching, can you create a gum shield attachment to GoPro? And then I'll invoice you all of the commissions that you make off it, because mouth cam is the coolest thing in the world. Obviously you can't talk, but who wants to hear you talk when you're doing a point of view? No one. Genius. One V12 Vantage just drove past it and it looked amazing. It was a nice dark grey. I wonder whether he saw the R8 and put his video camera back on and told everyone that he was video blogging to that he had just seen an Audi R8. Probably not. So I've sort of had a moment where I haven't been talking onto the camera and feel quite normal again. I feel that everyone driving past me, and that's a lot of people because I'm normally driving in the slow lane trying to get my fuel consumption up, 260, yes! I don't think any supercar driver has ever played this game, but I'm playing it and I'm winning. So I got way too excited there. He didn't even look. I made the effort to look because I was expecting that car to look and he didn't even look, damn. I just got left hanging there. You know when you like do a high five and then the person doesn't and you're just standing there like this? That's basically what happened, but in car mode. You give each other the high five nod, like you look at each other and go, yeah, that's a nice car, nice car. That's what you would do. I was going to do that to him. He was driving quite a nice VW Golf, and as much as I love supercars, I've also got an appreciation for a good car when I see one, and he was driving a nice VW Golf GTI, so I was going to give him the nod, and he just didn't even look. Didn't even look. I feel embarrassed now. I don't know. Oh, a Prius! Another Prius! I don't even think they looked at me in that Prius. Probably looked down on me though. If they actually looked at me, they probably just looked at me in disgust. I apologise if there's any Prius drivers out there. It's just got that whole green look, and I'm driving a 4.2 litre Audi R8. But let's see how many miles to the gallon I do. 32.8. This is the real time MPG. 34.8, 36.6, 37.8. It's going up. Go on, 40. Yes, 41.8, 42.5. 41.8, I was gone back down. 42.5 I got on the MPG, which means how many miles have I got left on my fuel? 270 miles left on fuel. Oh, sign for Silverstone. Sign for Silverstone. How annoying, I'm driving past Silverstone to go back there in the morning. I haven't worked that one out. Do I have to turn off there for Silverstone? Yes! I've got to carry on going up the M1 even though that's the turn off for Silverstone. I may as well just sleep in my car, save even more fuel. Too long, but my fuel range is saying 290 miles, which is better than I started on at 225, and I've probably only been going like 30 miles. So I've driven 30 miles, but gained 70 on the fuel range. How's that for a supercar? Eat your heart out, Prius and Lexus and hybrid cars. I just don't think it's socially acceptable to have a GoPro in your mouth stuck in traffic. As great a view it is for you, it looks really bad for me because I've got a GoPro in my mouth. Mouth cam is cool, no denying that. But is it socially acceptable? And a traffic jam in the UK is definitely a social situation. Everyone talks to everyone. Do you know what's going on up there? Have you heard the news? Have you heard the traffic report? What a lot of people like doing in the UK as well in really bad traffic is getting out of their cars to try and have a look. But I never see anyone standing on their roof, which is definitely the best view, or at least just climbing a tree. Because that's definitely going to be your best view of seeing as far as you can see. That's what I'd do, but I've never actually got out of my car in a traffic jam. And unfortunately, this is moving quite slowly. So, again, I don't think that'd be socially acceptable to get out of my car, climb a tree to see what's happening. Man, they love that. They love this car. This situation is when the sort of car high five, you know what I was talking about earlier, but the nod, that's when it gets awkward in the traffic jam as well. That kid liked it though. Megabus, standard view on the M1. Yeah, it gets awkward when you nod to someone when you're in traffic, because they're looking at your car and you're looking at their car, and then you nod, and then do you wind your window down and start talking to them about brake horsepower, power to weight ratio, and how much grip you can get around a corner? Well, I don't know any of those figures for this car anyway. I just know it costs £108 to fill up, which is about 85 litres because I checked today. And but it's very, very loud in a tunnel. That's about as statistical as I get with an Audi R8. I can identify cars from quite a long way away, and I can also identify the cars by sound and probably what aftermarket exhaust system they have. Call me a geek, but that's what 7 years of supercar spotting in London does for you. But I don't particularly get clued up on 0 to 60 times. All I know is this is fast. Actually, no, it's 4.6 because I googled it before I did the car review, but I'm not supposed to tell you that. So now we're turning off the motorway. We've got 310 miles of fuel left. We're turning off the motorway now, and we're going to probably hit a dual carriageway, and I pray to God that there's going to be no traffic on there.
Take the exit on the left.
And we're going to have her... Shush! Good. We're going to have her talking quite a lot. And as you saw from the McDonald's video, I don't get on with her. So my sat-nav's now telling me that I'm 10 miles away from my destination. My computer trip monitor is telling I have 315 miles of fuel left, but I've driven about 50, and I started on 220. So that's what eco driving can do in a car like this. Imagine what it can do in like a Prius. You top the car up, no, you plug it in, don't you? Plug it in, and then you put petrol in. But you could probably get like 1,000 miles. It's nuts. It'll probably cost 20 quid to fill up. This cost £110 to fill up, and I've got 300 miles left. Slow and steady wins the race. It wins the fuel consumption race, that's for sure. Unfortunately, my memory card has ran out of memory. I've got a 32 gig memory card, so that's how much I've been filming. I've had to take the double-sided sticky tape off, and now you're just balancing on my dashboard, which is not ideal. So I'm going to have to round the video blog up and sign off from day 5 of the video blogs. I was pulling over. I've got 325 miles left of fuel, so I think that I've done a pretty decent job in showing you what the fuel economy is like in the Audi R8 if you drive it sensibly, which I've been doing very much so, thanks to the traffic, but also that was the whole intention of this video. Thank you for watching. Make sure that you subscribe. We've got some really cool stuff coming. McDonald's Roulette is coming tomorrow. You'll all find out what that's all about. And then over the weekend, I'm going to be at Silverstone, like I've mentioned before, filming some pretty epic stuff. So thank you very much for watching, and I will see you very, very soon. Cheers, guys. Make sure you subscribe for a hell of a lot more of this.